Hello and welcome to this week's Horse Racing Ireland's 5 to Follow. This weekend we have racing from Leopardstown on Saturday and Sunday, the 26th and 27th of January. The feature race on Saturday is the Frank Ward Solicitors Arkle Chase, and on Sunday we have the BHP Insurance Irish Champion Hurdle.
Go racing, go online, goracing.ie, Horse Racing Ireland's official website.
Well, Martin, this is the first week of our 5 to Follow.
Yes, very much looking forward to it, Sarah. Should be a great weekend of racing at Leopardstown. We have 7 graded races over the 2-day programme. Some terrific horses, some high-class horses, and lots of pointers, hopefully, for Cheltenham. And I believe in the third race on Saturday, you have a horse for us, Sarah, to kick off our selections?
Yes, Martin, I'm going to make a selection in the 2:15. This is the BoyleSports.com Novice Chase. It's a Grade 2. I'm going to go with the Gordon Elliott trained Mount Belbulben. Davy Russell takes the ride on him. Now, he was second to Marito, who's also in the race last time out at Naas. He was only beaten ahead by him that day. He's stepping up in distance now this weekend, but if he does jump well, I think he really has got a good chance.
Yes, I would have to agree with you there, Sarah. I think the extra distance could swing the issue in favour of Mount Belbulben in what should be another good race. Well, as you said earlier, the feature race is the Frank Ward Solicitors Arkle Chase, but there's not much point really in talking about this because there's only 3 runners in the race and our Vika Legionnaire will be a very sharp price. So moving on to our second selection, and this is in the big BoyleSports.com handicap hurdle at 320. I could have picked an easier race because there's 30 runners in this, Sarah, and absolutely it's going to be a wide open contest. The likely favourite here is Inish Man from the Dennis Hogan yard. He's also riding the horse himself, and he's improved an awful lot on the flat last season. He looks very well treated and will start around 4 or 5 to 1. However, for myself, I'm going to go for a big outsider here, a horse called Peak Raider, trained by Tommy Carberry and ridden by his son Peter John, who's claiming a valuable £5 off his back. He finished 9th in the race last year, and while he hasn't been running all that well over fences, I think the return to hurdling could give him a good each-way chance on ground that he will like. Later on the card then, for our third selection, in the 350, the Ryan's Cleading maiden hurdle over 2.5 miles, I'm going for a horse here trained by Gordon Elliott and ridden by Davy Condon, a horse called Mala Beach. This one was most unlucky when forced out through the running rail at Leopardstown at Christmas, and hopefully, granted no accidents this time round, should certainly go close in winning. Now on to Sunday, Sarah. I believe you have one there for us on Sunday in the 125 race.
Yes, Martin. In the 125, this is a Synergy Security Solutions Novice Hurdle. It is a Grade 2. I'm going to go with the Willie Mullins trained Ponte Alexandra. Ruby Walsh takes the ride on him. They're obviously in great form as usual at the moment. The horse has run once in Ireland and he won that day back in mid-December in Navan. That was a Grade 1 that day, a novice hurdle as well. Now, we would imagine this is a Grade 2. It's a bit of a prep race for him going to Cheltenham.
Well, yes, he's high up in the betting already for the Albert Bartlett novice hurdle at Cheltenham, and you would really expect him to win on Sunday. Now, of course, Sunday, the big race is the BHP Insurance Champion Hurdle, and here all eyes will be on Hurricane Fly, as he bid for a third consecutive victory in this race to become the first horse since Isterbrak over 12 years ago, since he actually won his 3 in a row. His main danger obviously will be Binocular, but as Hurricane Fly will be a 3 to 1 on chance, there's no point in actually tipping him, although I do expect him to win. So for the final selection for this week in the 335, the Leopardstown Beginners Steeplechase, I'm going to go with Known Mead's Prima Vista, the mount of Paul Carberry. This one finished second last time at Leopardstown, at Navan it was, and he finished 4th at Leopardstown over Christmas. So he's been running quite well, and I think he's good enough to win here. So just to recap then on those selections there for the 5 to follow this weekend, in the 2:15 at Leopardstown on Saturday, we went for a Mount Belbulben. In the 3:20, the big BoyleSports.com hurdle, I went for a big outsider here in Peak Raider. In the 3:50, also at Leopardstown on Saturday, I'm going for Mala Beach. On to Sunday then, for the fourth selection, the 125, and Sarah here has gone for Ponte Alexandra, while in the 3:35, the final selection this week is a horse called Prima Vista at Leopardstown on Sunday. Well, Sarah, where are we heading next week?
Well, Martin, next weekend's racing, we have Fairyhouse on Saturday and we have Punchestown on Sunday. Some really exciting racing to look forward to at Leopardstown this weekend with Hurricane Fly. Thank you for watching and see you next week.